How are you doing today?
Okay, I guess.
Okay. How's your boyfriend?
Still being an asshole.
How so?
He gets like really insecure about stuff and just weird and paranoid, and I don't get it. Like, if I cheated on you and there's a reason to be mad at me and not trust me, I would probably be more okay with that because it's like calling me out on my shit. But I haven't done anything, and the more I try to like correct it, the more he escalates and like gets more paranoid.
Okay.
I'm just like, I don't know.
So, what exactly? Like, tell me something that happened recently.
Yeah.
I think during one of our sessions, you said something that one of your classmates got your email because they wanted some
We
kind
had a freaking group project.
Mm-hmm.
Supposed to get an email. He's supposed to do 25% of the PowerPoint. But oh no, I'm like sleeping with him. No. Calls me a whore. If I get stuck at work, because you know I work at like the Redners.
Right.
If I get like stuck there, you know, putting stock away, that means I'm off at some other guy's house sleeping with him apparently. But it's like, he's got like, don't get me wrong, he's not like totally bad, but he's just, when he's bad, he's bad. When he's good, he's really good. Okay. So like, I don't know.
So would you say you're still very unhappy? Like, what's your level of happiness on a scale of, let's just say, 1 to 10? 10 being like absolutely unbearable the relationship is, and 1 being the best thing ever.
Is a choice to go between a 1 and a 10, because sometimes like it's the worst thing ever because we get into some like pretty serious arguments, but then like when it's awesome, it's really awesome. And like, you know, I told you this, and like, swear to God, if you tell my mom, it would be the worst.
I'll make sure
ever.
I'll call her tonight.
Yeah,
I don't know.
do that. See how that goes. I won't be here anymore. But he's like the only guy I've slept with. So it's like, we have like a really deep connection, and I want to like, you know, keep it going. We've been dating for like over a year now.
He was your first?
Yeah. And it's just like, how can you hate him, you know? And he's really funny, and like, he's really fun, especially when we hang out like with his friends and stuff. He's really fun.
Does he ever get like a little too aggressive at times?
Not like physically, but verbally.
And how does that make you feel when he says these things, like call you a whore, accuse you of sleeping around? And I think you said that he constantly calls you like stupid and a dumbass, and
oh, that one's like worse than calling me a whore, if that's possible.
Okay. How so?
Because I'm not stupid. And I'm not a whore either, but like, I'm really like, I'm smart, and it's when I say smart things, or like, you know, like we have one class together, like if I raise my hand and say something smart, he's like, he'll just like say under his breath, because obviously we were gonna sit like next to each other or sit behind me, and he'll just be like, so stupid, stop trying to be a show off. And he'll like whisper that, just so I can hear it. And it's like, I don't get why.
So you don't like it, obviously. It doesn't feel good when he calls you these things to you. Why do you stay? Because I know you said he was your first, and
I love him, like, he's a pain in the ass, but he's my pain in the ass. Like, I care about him. And when we have fun, it's like really fun. You know, like, I can't just, you know, I don't think any other guy would want to like put up with my shit anyway.
Okay. Have you ever fantasized about an ideal relationship? Like, not necessarily being with a particular person, but being treated in a more way that would make you feel comfortable, more comfortable.
I guess. Because when we get into like these really big blowout arguments, I think like he would be so good, he would be so perfect if like he didn't do that all the time. But when he does that, it makes me like, ugh, like, and then it makes me feel bad about myself, and then like we get into this whole thing, and then I have like a crappy whole week, and like, as you know, you've seen me come in after like one of our arguments that were like really bad. I look like a hot mess because I don't even care. I don't even like want to like take a shower and do all that, because it's just like, if I am that gross, if I am that disgusting, if I am all those things, if I am stupid, then why not just like act like it? Because I'm getting accused of it anyway.
Do you ever feel stuck in the relationship? You don't know what to do. Sometimes you wish that he would just go away or be a different person.
Be a different person sometimes, yeah. Like, be his happy. He's like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Like, when he's really happy, I want him to be that guy. And I don't expect anybody to be perfect or anything. That's stupid to think that. But, like, to be that person that he is when he's like that, but not morph into this, like, crazy, angry guy that, like, calls me names. Because I don't, like, need that shit.
Right.
And sometimes I think I don't need that shit, but then I'm like, I don't. But then I love him, I don't know what to do.
Right. Okay. So, in order to make this a little more of a better experience, between you and your boyfriend, let's talk about positive aspects in you, because I hear sometimes you believe the things that he says, but then sometimes you don't. So let's focus on what you believe that you are, without anybody else telling you how you are and what you are. So let's talk about positive aspects.
Oh, that's so hard.
I'm sure it's not that hard. You said that you know you're not stupid.
Yeah, because I do work hard in school, and I work hard at work. I mean, I don't get like I don't get really great grades or anything. They're not like, I'm not gonna get like a free ride to an Ivy League school or anything. But like, I work hard. So with a job and school, I'm not. Yeah.
Okay. So you're a hard worker. You're smart because you do well in school.
Yeah, I guess.
You try to communicate with your boyfriend. Sounds like, you know, it's hard because he doesn't really listen that much, and
No.
he's very argumentative. But it sounds like maybe you're a really good communicator, even if he's not.
I guess. I mean, it's kind of cool that you put it that way, because I always thought like I'm not, because we can't get along, and I'm saying like we, but I never really thought about it if he wasn't there, and like, or it's something that's not going right with him.
So what I want you to do is, when he calls you these names, and if you start to believe it, I want you to think about these things that we're talking about, your strengths. Even if there's something that we didn't mention today, if there's something that could be your homework too, if there are other strengths that we can talk about next week, and focus on that. And then I just want you to think about, you know, what we talked about today, and where you're just gonna develop more character.
Can I like write them down or something? Because I'll forget them.
Of course.
I know, May.
Yep. We'll write them down, and we'll actually write them down when I'm giving you your appointment cards. So,
Okay.
But are we good?
Yeah.
Good to go?
Yeah.
All right. How
I
you
feel
feeling?
better.
Better?
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you.